So everybody tells you what it's like to go from 0 to 500 million views and how you can do that with either AI automation or all these other tools and nonsense, or just keep posting or whatever it is, right? But I'm going to tell you what it's like to go from 500 million views in less than 6 months to 0 views. Absolutely nothing. And I'm going to tell you what you can do to avoid that. How you can completely bypass the step that I'm in now. Because I'm rebuilding my YouTube channel, and it's all because I made a few simple mistakes. So first I'll tell you how I got over 500 million views. I posted a few videos, and I was posting every single day, probably once or twice a day. I usually go every day at 5 p.m. because that's a good time when people get on the app and start watching videos. But really with YouTube, you can post whenever you want, because YouTube will eventually push your videos out if they're good, and you're still going to get that same audience pool every time. It just may not be as fast initially, depending on what time you post. So it really doesn't matter that much what time you post, unless your audience specifically is online at a certain time. If you know that your audience is always going to be online at 12 p.m., posting at 12 p.m. will get more of the people who really like your videos, who usually really like your videos, or who usually really like you. It will get a lot more of them to watch. When they're the first ones to watch your videos, then it's more likely to get pushed out because the video has done well. So it will usually give you a further boost if you're able to post when your audience is online. But besides that, it's really not that important what time of day or what time of night you post. You can post at 2 a.m. sometimes and still have a video completely blow up. But I usually post it at 5 p.m. because I thought that was the best time for me. So here's what happened. I was posting every day around 5 p.m. and my videos were doing relatively well, and I could see a consistent growth. It was getting to a point where I would get 40, 50,000 views every 48 hours or so. And then all of a sudden, I'll be honest, even with that growth, I had gotten to a point where I was exhausted. It had been over 2 years of posting pretty much every day, and I was getting 40 to 50,000 views every 48 hours. And that was on shorts. So I wasn't making a ton of money off of that. It was shorts money, so it wasn't quite as good, not nearly as good. But instead of completely giving up or quitting, what I did was I decided to schedule a bunch of videos out. Again, this is on the tail end of 2 years. I don't think this will work quite as well with a brand new channel. But on the tail end of 2 years, I decided to schedule a bunch of videos out so that the next 6 months would have at least one short every week, every Friday. And when I did that, it was a few weeks later, I came back and I checked, and I noticed that there was a big spike in my views. And in about 1 day, I got 1 million views for the first time ever. I had never experienced anything like that. And then things picked up and I started doing really well. For the next 2 weeks, I got well over 100 to 150 million views. I was getting there was a point in time where it really spiked, and I was getting 30 to 50 million views per 48 hours. It was just going completely insane. And then for the next 6 months, I was making anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000, somewhere in that range, $5,000, $10,000 every month. At the end of that peak, I ended up getting a community guidelines violation. And then I got a second one. I got 2 community guidelines violations. And when I got those violations, my engagement did not necessarily go down. But what happened was I had to stop posting those kinds of videos. I had to stop posting those kinds of videos. And I had to completely stop posting those kind of videos. And I also had to get rid of all the videos that I had before. I had to get rid of all of them. And when I got rid of every last video on my channel, obviously my views went down to 0. I had nothing. And the reason I had to get rid of all of the videos on my channel was because if I would have kept going, I could have gotten my third community guidelines strike, and that would have terminated my channel. So I had to immediately delete all of my videos to make sure that I did not get a third community guideline strike. So my lesson to you is pick a niche that is less controversial, that is less likely to get you community guideline strikes or copyright strikes, and make sure that it's something that you can build that's sustainable. Because you will eventually blow up after years of posting. You will eventually blow up, and you'll be making thousands and thousands of dollars, if not millions, off of YouTube videos per month. You'll be making a ton after years of posting. Maybe it'll be 6 months for you, maybe a month. Good luck, awesome. But you have to keep going. And when you get there, you want to be building something that is sustainable. When you get there, you can keep going. I made something that once I finally got to the point where my videos were being really pushed out, I had to delete all of my videos because I would have lost my channel. 5 years of growth I would have lost. You know, it was a 5-year-old channel. I had only been posting for about 2 years, but I would have lost my entire channel. So that's my lesson to you. Be very smart about what niche you choose. Choose something that is not super controversial. Choose something that is not likely to get you flagged for community guidelines violations and strikes. And make sure you pick something that is sustainable. And if you do it well enough, and you do it for long enough, and there's a big enough audience for it, it will blow up. You will blow up. Eventually it will get pushed out. So go for it, and I wish you guys all the best. I hope my lesson helps you. And yeah, that's about it.